Hello guys, and welcome back to another episode of Life of Mex. In this episode, I'm gonna find a cat. I'm dedicating this episode to cats, and you may think, why the hell would you do that? This series is called Life of Mex for a reason. Most of this time, I'm gonna talk about my life. So, I figured cats have been a big part of my life. So, I'm going to dedicate at least one episode to talking about the cats that I've had in my life. So, for this episode, we are going to find a pet cat. I don't know what I'm going to name it. Maybe once I bring it back to my house, I'll think of something. So, first, we need to find the portal to spawn. I think yeah, there it is. This was here apparently the whole time, and I had absolutely no idea. I only just found out about this when I was in the Nether exploring, looking for quartz, because I was helping my brother build a library, which might as well go take a look at. Because although yes, you know, me and my brother were both building it, there's probably an easier way to get in there. It's mostly the design that I had. Well, kind of. It's based off a real thing, but I was helping him build it to make it look as close to the real thing as possible. So, where am I? I think this is the way. Get this out of my inventory. How did I even get a piece of netherrack? Whatever. Anyway, I've collected some fish. 19 of them. I just went fishing with a Luck of the Sea, not Luck of the Sea, it was a Lure 3 rod. So, Lure 3 is really good if you only want to get fish. Like, I think I got maybe a pufferfish, maybe a clownfish, and maybe a piece, like a salmon, but that was it. Like, I got one of each. I didn't get any crap. That's actually not true. I think I actually caught a fishing rod with all 3 enchantments you can put on a fishing rod. It wasn't that good though, so. Okay. Here's the library. We're gonna go on foot because we need to go to a jungle, and horses aren't the best in jungles. Plus, you never know, maybe if I have to cross an ocean. I just don't trust bringing the horse. If I need to, I will make a boat, but it's probably easier this way. So, there's the library up there. I don't know, I can't remember the name of what it's based off of, but the library is apparently in New York. I don't know if it's in New York City or New York State, so don't ask. I know it's a library. It's somewhere in New York. It's not bad. I'm probably going to tweak it a bit. There's a few things. The outside looks amazing. Like, I thought it looked really nice. Probably need to add a few windows on the sides here and there, but, you know, it's not completely done yet. There's nothing on the inside just yet. I'm going to end up helping my brother with the interior of this place. But it looks fantastic from the outside. So, I have high hopes for this library. I hope my brother gets it up and running, because he plans to sell a lot of good books, and I will gladly purchase books from him. So, the coords were 2,300. So I need to go. Oh shit. Yeah, was it 2000 X? I think it was 2000 X. And the Z was 300. Yeah. So I'm probably gonna need a boat of some kind, because he probably crossed the ocean. And if he crossed the ocean, how am I gonna get the cat back? Damn. Well, you know what? Oh god. When we get to that, we'll get to that. Anyway, let's get back to the main topic of this episode, cats. So, again, like I've said before, I've lived with cats. I don't think I've ever said this. I've lived with cats most of my life. I don't remember when I got my first one, because I was just too young. I was like 1 or 2 years old, and that was my first cat. Second cat I got when I was around 12, and the third cat, pretty sure I was about 17 when we got her, so she's still pretty new to the family, and we're still learning plenty of things about her, and she's an interesting cat. So let's talk about like what I can't speak. Jesus, what type of cat they were, what their name was, personalities and stuff, starting in order of when we got them. So first cat, like I said, I got when I was 2. When is this? I have no fucking clue what the hell this is all about. It's really weird. First cat, right. Got when I was 2. She was a black cat named Molly. That's what I guess my parents named her, because, again, I was too young to, like, speak, so I didn't really have much of a say in the name. Okay, I'm sure Andre won't mind if I cut down one of these trees. It's just a single tree. Look, it only had 5 pieces of wood. And, she, as I remember her, it's hard to remember because she died when I was still just a kid. And most of my memories of those age are mostly repressed. Not really repressed, I wouldn't say. Mostly just bad. I have bad memories. I'm not wording this right. I have a bad memory. I'm not saying I have bad memories from that age. Everyone has bad memories at some point in their life. But I just have a bad memory. But I remember the important things anyway. And my cat is now meowing to go out. Fantastic. She interrupted me at the perfect time. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I had a feeling she was going to interrupt me. She seemed rather playful. Anyway, what was I talking about? Molly. Right. So, what I remember from Molly is that she was very chill. And in the family, I was the one, like, cats always pick 1 or 2 people that they really like. And, they actually, like, show their affection to. I was, like, the person in our family at the time that she liked. She was always with me. I was always around her. And she was just super chill, She still acted like a cat, She still jumped on furniture. She didn't play all that much. She was kind of a big cat, as I remember. And I remember she had a little bit of a white spot on her stomach, like a tiniest little white spot on her underbelly. But otherwise, she was completely black with green eyes. I think she was a short-haired cat. I don't think she was a long-haired cat. Okay, well, that doesn't work apparently. Yeah, so she was really chill. And we had her for, I think, most of her life. I don't know exactly how old she was. The vet told us she was like 1, I think around 1 when we got her. But this is just what my parents told me. The vets could have been wrong, because I think she was a stray. So, yeah, again, I was really young, so it's hard for me to remember most of this stuff. I know she was always with me, like I said. Like, even at nighttime when I go to bed, cats usually pick, like, they'll sleep on the bed, maybe, like, at your foot or something. Not this cat. She did exactly the opposite of that. She slept right on top of me. Like, above my head. So, my head would be on, like, the pillow, somewhere near the bottom of the pillow, and she'd be on the top of the pillow. So, like, her legs would hang down in front and behind my head. So my head would be like touching her stomach. The top of my head would touch her stomach, and this was every night. Like, that's where she chose to sleep. So that was really interesting. Never have I seen a cat sleep like that. I'm sure there have been plenty others, but I've never seen another cat that would do that. Even, like, just through the internet. I've seen cats that have slept on people's heads, or like on their neckline, but not like she did. So, I don't remember exactly what really happened. When I was about, I think, 8 or 9, it was, I think someone's been here trying to preserve the villagers. Anyway, I think I was about 8 or 9. We thought she was about a year older than me. One night, as I was, falling asleep, I noticed Molly was breathing strangely. It wasn't normal. She was breathing really fast. And I noticed this, and when my mom came up, because she had to go take her down to feed her and stuff, and the cat slept in the basement. She didn't, like, at night, she only slept with me until it was time for my parents to go to bed. So I noticed this, and I wasn't asleep yet when my parents came to take her down, so I told my mom this, and she said, okay, we'll take her to the vet in the morning and see what's wrong. Well, unfortunately, that never happened. The next day, my parents came into my room along. They gathered everyone, like my brother and my sister. They were pretty young, and they came into the room and they told me that Molly had passed away, and I was just devastated. Like, I don't think there's ever been a time in my life where I've been more sadder, like, ever since that day. That's literally been the saddest I've ever been. Like, I remember crying in my bed for hours. And to be honest, I think that was like the last time I really like actually cried. Like, was actually sad. I think. I guess maybe the other times just might not be, you know, that strong for me to remember, but that's the one time I really can remember being really sad. Losing her was really hard, because I didn't have another cat again until I got my second one, and that was like, I think 4 years later. So it's really hard. Even talking about, you know, the day she died is hard. Anyway, let's move on. This is a really sad topic. Second cat. Of course, with Molly left a huge hole, and I needed something to replace it with, but my parents said that I couldn't get a cat until I was 12, so I was old enough to take care of it. And, of course, that happened. Eventually, you know, oh god, fuck off, I'm trying to tell a sad story about a cat, or a happy story, however you want to see it. So, eventually, when I turned 12, it was like, oh, I'm 12 now. Can we get a cat again? Can we get another cat? You know, I was excited. I wanted another cat. It'd been who knows how many years where I hadn't had one. So, I really wanted one. So, we looked around. We went to, like, what do you call it? Humane societies in our town. I was looking for something specific. I was looking for a young one, a kitten, because when I don't remember Molly ever being a kitten. We didn't adopt her at that point. So I kind of wanted to get a kitten, you know, just to see what it's like. So I was looking for what I really liked was a gray tabby. I really liked their design. Okay, guys, I don't need this right now. I'm talking about cats. Could you kindly fuck off? Thank you. So that's what I was looking for. We didn't find any cats that matched that description. So we kept looking. Eventually we went to the next town over, Humane Society, and they said that they had sent a cat in our description. That, you know, young, like maybe some months old, like a few months old, and gray tabby. So we went over to the pet store, which they had said that they had sent this cat to. And, of course, we found it. We found this young cat, gray tabby. I don't remember how old it was. But there were two of them in there. One was a gray tabby, which is what we were looking for. And the other was a white cat with, like, blotches of gray tabby, like, on her back. And her fur, not her fur, her tail was entirely gray tabby. So when I first saw her, she looked really strange. Like, it looked really weird to me because I'd never seen this type of cat before, but apparently these types of cats are rather common. So it's not that strange. I cannot remember for the life of me if this is the right way. I doubt this is the way. For fuck's sake. This is a savanna. Okay. I think I need to cut and take a look at the coordinates one more time, because I think I'm totally lost. I will be right back and we'll continue talking about the cat. I gotta do another fucking cut, because I don't know where the fuck I am. I'll be right back. Okay, I checked the coordinates that I had left for myself, and apparently this is still the right way. So, I'm gonna go for a little bit longer, and I mean, like, forward-wise. I don't mean recording-wise. And if I don't find a jungle, I will cut and turn back. Anyway, let's continue what I was talking about. Right, that we found these two cats, and the Great Tabby was the one I was looking for, so we decided, you know, we'd take it out of its thing, and we'd, you know, just kind of see it in person. Okay, all these fucking creepers need to fuck off. And, I liked it, of course, because it was a cat. My parents wanted something a little less hyper, because this cat was really hyper. So, we decided we'd check out its sister, because this one was a boy, the other one was a girl. So, we took out the other one, the one that was, to me, looked kind of strange, because I had never seen a cat like this before. Ah, god damn it, I need wood. So, yeah, we took it out, and she was perfect. Like, her personality was fine. She was still playful, of course, because she was a kitten. But she wasn't too hyper, and she was relatively laid back. Although, of course, we now know that she isn't laid back. Anyway, we went with this cat. We adopted her, and we took her home, I think, like, the next day. Get in the bed. Well, I think sun was coming up anyway. Bullshit. And we named her Pika. And that's my current cat. This cat is nothing like she was when she was a kitten. She is incredibly timid. She is afraid of everything that moves or makes noise. Like, I don't understand how a cat can be more scared of, like, things. She's the jumpiest cat ever. And she's spoiled. She's fussy. But I love her unconditionally. Again, this cat chose me as the one it loves the most. And because of that, she's mostly become my cat. Like, she doesn't really care for much for anyone else. She literally only, like, that's not entirely true, but she gets, let me just explain something. When I leave, say I go on a vacation or something, oh shit, here's the jungle, perfect. She gets really ornery. She gets so upset, and she's so happy whenever I come home. Like, she'll, like, come up to me, she'll be sitting on my lap. A lot of the time, she'll be sitting on my lap while I'm recording stuff, or when I'm playing with friends. So, yeah. Yeah, she's very timid. And her name, people always confuse her name. Because people obviously think, you know, oh, I like Pokemon, so people think that I named Pika Pikachu. This is not correct. I did not name my cat Pikachu. I had thought that the word Pika meant something in Portuguese. I'm not entirely sure what it means in Portuguese. Or is it in Portuguese? I don't know. In some language, it actually means destroy. So, I technically named my cat Destroy. Which is funny. It was unintentional, but yeah, her name is Pika. Although for most of her life, we just called her Kitty. I don't know why. Again, I was young. Nowadays, I don't even know. I call her Pika, but she doesn't really respond to her name. So, there isn't much to tell. There's really only one big story I can tell about Pika. Is, there was one time where I was up in my room when I used to still live upstairs. By live, I mean, like, that's where I slept. That was my room. And I was playing on the GameCube. I think it was the GameCube at the time. And, she was really hyper. She was running around in the hallway. And suddenly, out of nowhere, ran into my room, jumped onto, like, my bed, into my lap, smacked me in the face, and then ran off. Like, I literally mean she pawed me in the face, and then bolted. It was really funny. And of course, you know, I understand why she did it. She was playful and she wanted me to play with her. So, because I was being a lazy ass playing video games instead of playing with my cute ass cat. So that's really all I can tell. I mean, I know I posted a video of her on YouTube. Obviously to get more views. No, it wasn't really that. It's just, I was sitting on the couch, I had my phone, and I was playing with her, with the rare amount of time she gets playful. And I figured, well, why not record it? Now I have this video. I'll put it on YouTube. Why the hell not? So I did. And it's probably still somewhere if you search for it. Next cat. I think it was about, it wasn't the summer that just happened. It was about 2 summers ago. So 2013. Yeah, August 2013. We went on vacation. We go to a place. I'm not going to say where. But we always go to this one place. We went to the cottage and there's an animal shelter there which we leave our dog in because the cottage we rent up there, my dog isn't actually allowed to stay in the house. Probably because, you know, just in case people have allergies and they want to rent the house. So they don't lose out on you get the point. So we left her there. And every now and then we'd come and take her out. And at one point, I think this was like halfway in the week, they had found a cat. And we heard all about her story, which I'll explain in a bit. And they had her, you know, I think she was all spayed and stuff. She just wasn't declawed. And she was young. She wasn't a kitten, but she was pretty young. She was just over a year old, I think. And we all really liked her. Like, of course, you know, it's like when you're a little kid, you go to the pet store and you look at all the animals and stuff. This was basically that. My mom really loved this cat. Like, she saw her because she was a gorgeous cat. She is a calico cat. And that's really all I can describe because she's got so many different colors all around her. And she's like majestic as fuck. And of course, my mom just fell in love with her. She loved this cat. And one time while we were on the beach, Mom came up to me and was like, I want to get that cat. And obviously she brought this up to my dad, and my dad was like, no way. No way are we getting another cat in the house. My dad just refused. He did not want this cat. Like, another one. And there are other reasons which I'm not going to go into. There are reasons behind not wanting the cat. Anyway, my mom kept talking it over. We talked to my siblings about this. You know, we were all in agreement. It was just my dad. So at some point, of course, my mom and dad, I don't know what happened. I guess my mom convinced my dad to come look at the cat. You know, they took her out, I guess. We weren't with them when they did this. You know, they took her out of her little cage that she was in, and they were just, you know, playing with her, kind of. And, of course, this cat, it knew exactly what to do. You know, it sucked up to my dad, and my dad liked it. So, on the beach one day, or not on the beach, we were at home, and my dad was like, okay, we need to go get, like, a cat carrier and some other stuff just in case we get the cat. My brother and sister were like, oh, cool. You know, just, we have a chance. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? In case we get the cat? Oh, we bought this cat carrier, but we've decided not to. So obviously I had figured it out immediately that my parents had decided, you know, my mom had convinced my dad to get the cat. So we ended up, you know, bringing her home with us. Her name is Charlotte. She came with the name. We didn't name her, and I mean, she just had a beautiful name, so why would you want to change it, right? There's a chicken here. A dead chicken. Meaning that there is a cat somewhere around here. So yeah, Charlotte is the most, like, she's a cat. I don't know how to explain it. She's the cattiest cat you'll ever meet. She's just so cat, it's insane. Like, oh, Andre's on. Like, we'd never had such a typical cat. And we weren't used to it, because all of our cats were just super, like, chilled out and stuff. So, this cat, she acts like a cat. She has so much personality, you know, when we sit down for... No. when we sit down for meals and stuff, like mostly dinner, this cat she'll sit in the empty chair at the end of the, what's it called, table. Forgot what the word was for a minute there. At the end of the table, and she'll sit there like she's people. It's amazing, you know. She's hilarious. She nudges your face. She plays a lot. Like, she's really fast, and she's a long-haired cat too. So this is the first time we've ever had a long-haired cat in the house. Like, she's so beautiful. She has a mane of fur around her neck. She's just a gorgeous cat. So there aren't too many stories I can tell about her. I mean, she's such a cat. It's amazing. Like, I don't know how to just describe her other than that, you know? She acts like a cat. She jumps on stuff. She plays intently. Okay, I swear to God, we saw that chicken. Where are all the bloody cats in this place? Did Zach, like, come back here and murder all the cats so I couldn't have one? Thing is, even if he did, cats they're not like, you know, animals and stuff. Like other animals, they will passively spawn in this game. Like hostile creatures do in the night. Why can't I find one? Like, this is ridiculous. Anyway, that's pretty much, like, I don't really know what to describe about them. Like, I could tell a few stories about Pika. Just explain her a little bit more. Because I know a lot about Pika, of course, you know. Pika is with me all the time when I'm at home. Pika was a runt. Oh, wow, you scared the shit out of me. Pika was a runt of the litter. Her and her brother were, they were premature when they were born. So they're both runts. They're the only two in their litter that actually managed to survive. Now, that's kind of, the way I worded that's kind of bad. But, yeah, they're the only ones who survived. So she's kind of small for her age. Like, she'll always look a lot younger than she is. Oliver doesn't think so. She thinks she's rather a big cat. She really isn't. She's pretty small for her age. She should be a lot bigger than that. But I don't care. It just makes her extra adorable. And I've basically described Charlotte like, she's a calico, you know, long hair. And her tail is the puffiest tail I've ever seen. Like, holy crap. I've seen other long-haired cats, but I've never seen another cat with a puffier tail than Charlotte's. It's amazing how fluffy her tail is. And the funny thing about it is, whenever she walks, she always walks with her tail up. Like, it'll always be up in the sky. Like, it's so weird. It's just funny. Hey, now it's nighttime and I still haven't found the bloody cat. I just want one cat, you know? Like, it doesn't even matter what kind of cat it is. I'll literally take any cat. The mobs on this server are weird. You can walk right up to them. Some of them. It's kind of weird. I kind of wanted to find a cat by now because I've run out of stories. I could tell a story about another cat. It's a recent story actually too. It's not even that old. So a little while back, my uncle, he at his work, I guess he was out for a smoke break. He saw a little black cat, this little black kitten, outside, and I guess he knew where it belonged, because he brought it back to the owners, and then later in the day he found it outside again. He saw them let it outside, so he brought it back to the big M. But again, they kept letting it outside, and it ended up in an alley with these other big black alley cats. And of course, everyone in my family loves cats, including my uncle, because he had a cat when he was little too. So he had nothing. He was not going to let this little poor kitten get attacked by these alley cats. So he took the cat, and he took it home. He did not believe that these owners wanted this cat, or they just weren't, taking care of it right. They clearly didn't care enough about it. So he took it home. And he still has it to this day. And he's been saying he needs to find a new home for it. But at this point, it's practically grown up. I'm pretty sure he got it like spayed. Or I'm not sure if he got it spayed, but I can't remember. He had it like in for like shots and stuff. I highly doubt he's gonna get rid of this cat. Like, he just he's gotten really attached to it. The only reason he needs to give it up is because my grandfather has allergies. Like, not really. He's got asthma, so a cat in the house would not do well for him. And he's old, so it's not good for his health. But of course, my grandfather and my grandmother love this little cat. I mean, I guess it's not too little now. I haven't seen it since Thanksgiving, but when I did see it, it was pretty small. So I'm probably gonna see it this Christmas, because again, it's still at my uncle's house, and it's probably grown a bit. So I'll see it. I don't know who named it. I think it was my grandma that named it. She called it Karosha, which means little black bug in Portuguese. Because I guess, it kind of looked like a little, or I don't think little black bug. I think it means big black bug. Yeah, that's what it means. And obviously she named it because she says it kind of looked like a big black bug. How self-explanatory can I get? So, yeah, it's how I've seen similar to Charlotte. It acts like a cat. I don't have too many stories to tell about it because I don't know it. I've not lived with it. I can't find a bloody cat. Yeah. Yeah, it's a cute cat. Like my whole family. Cats are like always the main discussion. Whenever we have like our family gatherings at like Thanksgiving or maybe Easter or like Christmas. That's what I was looking for. Cats are always a topic at some point during the gathering. Like, I'm pretty sure every member of my family owns a cat or has owned a cat. So, geez. You can understand why cats are such a big, deal to me. They've basically always been a part of my life. And that's why my banner is a cat. I don't have an extra copy of it, so I can't show it to you. But I'm pretty sure you've seen my banner before, so. Oh shit, is that a fire resistance? Cool. I'll have to keep that with me for a bit. Does my sword have knockback on it? No, it shouldn't. I don't really like knockback on a sword. It gets, especially when you want to kill mobs, it just pushes the mobs away from you. So, for fuck's sake, I cannot find this bloody cat. I can't find one anywhere. This is horseshit. I know they're really rare, but I kind of expected to find one because this jungle's pretty freaking big. Like, is it really that difficult to find a single cat? Especially in this jungle. Like, Jesus Christ. I guess part of the reason that I'm not seeing them is because there isn't much grass blocks, and I think they have to spawn on grass blocks. And there's a lot of leaves in the way. It's one of those jungles, where there's leaves just everywhere. I really hoped I'd find a cat by now, because I've kind of run out of cat stories. Oh god. Why can't I find a bloody cat? I might cut the episode. I might have to end this episode without finding a cat. Or I can cut it, and continue looking, because otherwise, you know, it's gonna get kind of tedious. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to cut the episode and keep looking for a cat. Otherwise, this episode is gonna be really long and really boring. So I'll be right back, and I will hopefully be back with a cat. If it takes me too long, I might just have to end the episode and call it a failure. Although, just know that I'm not gonna, like, give up. Even off camera, I will try to find this cat. And eventually you'll get, you know, some sort of video saying, recap, found the cat. Hopefully. Either way, I will be right back as soon as I find a cat. Be right back. Hey guys, I'm back. No cat yet, but I did happen to find a jungle temple, and I don't know if it's been looted, so let's take a look. Doesn't look like it's been looted. Not that many arrows in there. Alright, what do we got? Yeah, a couple things of gold. Oh, there's another one here. Oh, fuck off. Yeah, I'm not gonna be all serious about this and try to do it the right way. Oh, wow, that was lame. Oh, maybe I should take these sticky pistons. They're, to be honest, far more valuable to me than anything else. Okay. I don't need this string, I don't need this, I don't need this, I don't need this. Don't need the arrows, I'll keep the bones. Might as well keep the gold. Okay, well, the hunt for the cat continues. Hopefully we'll find one. Haven't had too much luck yet, so I'm starting to think we might not find one. If I don't find one in the next 10 minutes, off camera of course, I'm gonna have to come back with a failure and just wait, because I just don't have the time. It's really late at night and I need sleep. So if I find one, you'll see it. If not, I think I might have to end the episode. So thanks for watching, guys. If you like this episode, press the like button, comment down in the comment section below. And if you like my channel, please press the subscribe button, because there will be a lot more videos like this. You know, hopefully I can find, or I guess it's more remember, more stories, you know. Not specifically about cats, but just in general, you know. It helps. Something I also want to mention, before I recorded this, and I think it was before I recorded the last episode too, I recorded videos, 3 of them so far, with Holly, who is, I think she's been in like 1 episode of something, not even from me, so it'll be the first time ever seeing her on my channel. If you don't know who she is, she's Oliver's girlfriend, and I asked her to get some questions for me. I asked her this a while ago, and I gave her a month to do it, and she came up with a bunch in a day. So we recorded a Q&A type thing. So that'll be probably the next couple months, maybe even more than that. Because there's a lot of questions in the few episodes that we've recorded. We haven't even gotten through half of them. So, yippee. Anyway, again, thanks for watching. If there is a cat somewhere in this jungle and I manage to find it, there'll be an extra little clip added to the end of this. If not, this really is the end of the episode. So I hope you liked it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See you guys next time. Hey, guys, look. I actually managed to find one. It's only been like a few minutes after, but I actually managed to find a cat. I got it! Well, guess in the end it turned out successful anyway. So, I didn't have to end the episode with a failure in the end anyway. Awesome. I might end up looking a little extra, you know, just in case I can't find another one. Because, you know, I kind of want to find 2. If, again, but this is completely optional, I now have a cat, and I can happily return home. So, I've already ended the episode, but, you know, just wanted to give that little clip, you know. I feel really satisfied that I managed to do that. Anyway, this is meant to be a short little clip. So we got lucky. See you in the next one, guys. Thanks for watching.